If you're just starting out and looking for a clear path to progression, or if you've been playing for a while but need some guidance on how to get stronger, this guide is for you. We're going to cover the essential steps to building a capable team, acquiring effective gear, and understanding the core mechanics that will help you advance through the game. Let's get started. The first crucial step is establishing a solid base of shadow allies. A good early opportunity for this is the to-do raid event. The to-do raid occurs every hour at 15 minutes past the hour and lasts for 15 minutes. Its location is near the leveling city, which is often the initial hub for new players. We'll begin by using the shadows you can easily get on the first islands to acquire our first C rank ant soldier shadows. For this demonstration, I'll be using Blossom units, but the process will be similar with any other readily available early game shadow. Following this, the priority for all players will be obtaining stronger C rank ant soldier shadows. Step 1. Acquiring C rank ant soldier shadows. The C rank ant soldier enemy provides a manageable early challenge, typically with health ranging from 5 million to 15 million. Locate these enemies at To-Do Island. Defeat 4 of them, and use the Arise function to convert them into your shadows. Step 2. Efficient shadow leveling. A shadow's level directly impacts its damage output. A key principle for efficient progression is that higher damage dealt by a shadow results in more experience points, or EXP gained per kill, leading to faster leveling. To leverage this, identify enemies that your current shadows can defeat in 20 seconds or less. Equip the shadows you wish to level, and repeatedly engage these weaker enemies until they gain several levels. Step 3. Upgrading to be rank ant soldier shadows. Once your initial shadows have reached a reasonable level, proceed to the to-do raid during its active time. The target enemies are B rank ant soldiers with approximately 150 million to 200 million health. Use your leveled shadows to defeat and arise for B rank ant soldiers. Step 4. Continued shadow leveling. Apply the same efficient leveling method to your newbie rank ant soldier shadows. Step 5. Obtaining a rank ant soldier shadows. Within the to-do raid area, look for a rank ant soldier enemies which have around 75 billion to 125 billion health. With sufficiently leveled B rank shadows, you should be able to defeat them. Defeat and arise 4 of these units. Step 6. Consolidating your team's power. Use the quick leveling method to further level your rank ant soldier shadows. Step 7. Guild ranking for stat bonuses. The guild building in Leveling City allows you to increase your character's stats through rank progression. This involves clearing dungeons within a time limit. With a team of 4 leveled rank ant soldiers, you should be able to complete the B rank test, granting a 20% damage boost to your character and a 30% damage boost to your shadows. Consistent guild rank progression is important for overall strength. Acquiring S and SS rank shadows for mid-game strength. Obtaining S and SS rank shadows is crucial. There are 2 primary methods. Method 1. Utilizing dungeons. Dungeons spawn every 15 minutes and despawn after 14 minutes, appearing randomly with ranks from E to SS. Focus on S and SS rank dungeons in Leveling City, Gross Village, or Brim Island. An S rank dungeon guarantees an S rank shadow with a chance for SS rank. Notably, S rank dungeons have fixed spawn times at 0 AM, 9 AM, 0 PM, 6 PM, and 9 PM by UTC. Use these times to your advantage. Clearing SS rank dungeons is a direct way to obtain powerful shadows. Additionally, for those looking to quickly obtain SS rank shadows, you can utilize the Ultra Rank Up. This item can be crafted by using 10 Rank Up runes combined with an S rank dungeon. Rank Up runes themselves can be obtained as rewards from completing any dungeon. Method 2. Exploring the Infernal Castle. The Infernal Castle spawns hourly at 45 minutes past the hour and lasts for 10 minutes. With a rank shadows, you can likely clear around 10 floors. Each defeated enemy has a chance to yield an S rank shadow, with the Light Admiral being a notable possibility. Bosses appear every 5 floors and are stronger, potentially offering unique shadow drops. Leveling your high rank shadows. Once you have S or SS rank shadows, prioritize leveling them using the efficient method. Advancing your rank. A rank guild test. With stronger shadows, attempt the rank test at the guild building. Success grants a 25% damage boost to your character and a 40% damage boost to your shadows. Alright, with a stronger shadow team and a better guild rank, it's time to focus on your own power by getting some better weapons. Our first stop for better gear is Nipon City. When you get to Nipon City, your main goal is to farm heaven mobs to get the cash you need for your first significant weapon upgrade. A good tip here is to focus on the level 5 or 6 heaven mobs. These guys actually have less health than the higher level ones of the same type, but they give you the same amount of cash when you beat them. This means you can farm faster. Each of these level 5 or 6 heaven mobs will give you around 84 billion cash, and your first goal is to save up 1.68 trillion cash. So, equip your strongest shadows and head to where the heaven mobs are in Nipon City. Just focus on taking down those level 5 or 6 guys as fast as you can until you hit that 1.68 trillion cash mark. Once you have that much cash, you're going to want to find the weapon shop NPC in Nipon City. Your first big weapon purchase should be the Prism Blade. This weapon will give you a noticeable increase in your damage compared to what you're using now. Alright, after you've got the Prism Blade, it's time to head back to the leveling city and find the enchantment NPC. This is where you can add some extra power to your weapons. For the early to mid-game, what you really want is the Sharpness enchantment. Try to get your Prism Blade up to Sharpness 5 or even higher if you can. This enchantment directly boosts your weapon's damage, making your attacks hit a lot harder. You might have to spend some gems and some powder dust to get it where you want it. Okay, so now that your Prism Blade is looking sharp, head back to Nipon City and keep farming those level 5 or 6 heaven mobs. With your increased damage, this should go a lot faster. Your next cash goal is going to be a much bigger 13.32 trillion cash. Once you've finally saved up that much, it's time to go back to the weapon shop in Nipon City and buy the Dragonic Axe. This is a really nice upgrade from the Prism Blade, and it's going to give you even more damage. Just like before, you're going to want to head back to the leveling city and the enchantment NPC to enchant your new Dragonic Axe. Again, aim for Sharpness 5 or higher to really make it hit hard. With your shiny new Dragonic Axe, you should now be strong enough to take on the S-rank test at the guild building back in the leveling city. If you manage to pass this test, you're going to get some even better bonuses: a 30% damage increase for your character, a 50% damage increase for your shadows, and your shadows level cap is going to go up by 5. That extra level cap means your shadows can get even stronger. Alright, now that you're rocking the Dragonic Axe and you've got that S rank, it's time to set your sights on Mori Town to get some even more powerful weapons. When you get to Mori Town, the enemies you're going to be farming are called Diablo. And just like in Nipon City, you're going to want to focus on the level 5 or 6 Diablo for the most efficient cash farming. They give you the same amount of cash as the higher level ones, but they have less health. Your first cash goal in Mori Town is to get 84 trillion cash. You guys know I'm serious about my Arise crossover farming, and that's why I rely on UgPhone. This cloud service provider lets you AFK farm like a pro, 24 hours a day, on any device you own. That's right, whether you're on Android, iOS, or even using a browser on your computer, UgPhone has you covered. The cool part, you just download Roblox and your auto-clicker directly onto your UgPhone cloud device, set up your farming macros, and then, just like that, you can completely close the app on your phone, tablet, or computer, and UgPhone keeps farming for you in the background. Imagine leaving your device at home or using it for other things while your farm continues to grow. No more dead batteries or wasted data. And get this, with UgPhone, you can farm gems and cash in any location, and conquer those special in-game events to become a much stronger player, all while your own device is free and clear. Don't miss out on free gems to boost your UgPhone experience. The registration link is waiting for you in the description below. Start farming smarter, on any device, from anywhere, with UgPhone. Once you've got that much, find the weapon shop in Mori Town and buy the twin crimson rods. This weapon is going to be another good step up in power. You know the drill by now. Head back to the leveling city and the enchantment NPC to enchant your twin crimson rods with sharpness 5 or higher. Alright, back to Mori Town you go, and keep farming those level 5 or 6 Diablo with your newly enchanted twin crimson rods. Your next cash target is a pretty big one, 666 trillion cash. Once you've finally saved up that much, head back to the weapon shop in Mori Town and buy the dual obsidian axes. This is a really strong weapon that's going to serve you well in the later parts of the mid-game. And of course, you're going to head back to the leveling city and the enchantment NPC to enchant your dual obsidian axes with sharpness 5 or higher. With those dual obsidian axes in hand, you should now be strong enough to try the SS rank test at the guild building. If you manage to pass this challenging test, you're going to get some great bonuses: a 35% damage increase for your character, a massive 60% damage increase for your shadows, and your shadows level cap is going to go up by another 10. Alright, with those dual obsidian axes and that shiny SS rank, you're ready to set sail for Dragon City, a whole new island with tougher enemies and even better weapons waiting for you. When you arrive in Dragon City, the main enemies you'll be farming are called turtle. Just like before, stick to the level 5 or 6 turtle for the most efficient cash grind. Your first goal here is to rake in about 5.46 quadrillion cash. Once you've got that kind of money, find the weapon shop NPC in Dragon City and grab yourself the dual hybrid axes. This weapon is a real step up in power from what you've been using. Time to head back to the leveling city and visit the enchantment NPC to get your dual hybrid axes enchanted with sharpness 5 or higher. You know the routine. Alright, back to Dragon City and those turtles. Keep farming those level 5 or 6 guys with your newly enchanted dual hybrid axes. Your next big cash goal is around 86.58 quadrillion cash to afford the next weapon. Once you've finally saved up that much, make your way to the weapon shop in Dragon City and purchase the twin dragonic axes for 86.58 quadrillion cash. This is a seriously powerful weapon that's going to serve you well as you get into the later stages of the mid-game. Of course, you'll want to make a trip back to the leveling city and the enchantment NPC to get those twin dragonic axes enchanted with sharpness 7 or 8 to really maximize their potential. With those awesome twin dragonic axes, you should now be strong enough to take on the G rank test at the guild building. If you manage to pass this one, you'll get some incredible bonuses: a 40% damage increase for your character, a massive 100% damage increase for your shadows, and your shadows level cap is going to jump up by 20. Now, your journey takes you to the final major island, XZ City. This is where things get really challenging, but the rewards, including the best weapons, are waiting for you. When you first arrive in XZ City, you'll be farming these enemies called Rider. Just like on the other islands, try to focus on the lower level enemies for efficient farming, but be aware that the lowest level of enemy you'll find in XZ City is level 7. Start farming those level 7 riders until you manage to get around 338.26 quadrillion cash. Once you've got that kind of money, head over to the weapon shop in XZ City and pick up the steel spear. This will be your starting weapon for this high tier zone. Time to make another trip back to the leveling city and the enchantment NPC to get that steel spear enchanted with sharpness 5 or higher. With your enchanted steel spear, You should now be able to attempt the unranked test at the guild building. Completing this test will give you some seriously impressive boosts: a 45% damage increase for your character, a staggering 300% damage increase for your shadows, and your shadows level cap will increase by a massive 30. Alright, back to XZ City, and those riders, keep farming until you manage to save up around 1.12 quintillion cash. With that much money, head to the weapon shop in XZ City and buy the bone staff. Now, to really make that bone staff shine, your next stop is the enchantment NPC in the leveling city. You'll want to get it to sharpness 7 or 8 for maximum damage. Now, keep farming in XZ City until you manage to save up around 5.20 quintillion cash. With that much money, head to the weapon shop in XZ City and buy the charged blade. This is one of the most powerful weapons in the entire game. You know what comes next. Head back to the leveling city and the enchantment NPC to get that charged blade enchanted. For this top-tier weapon, you're going to want to aim for sharpness 7 or even 8 to really maximize its damage output. With your fully enchanted charged blade, you are now ready to take on the ultimate challenge at the guild building, the unranked test. Successfully completing this final test will grant you the maximum possible bonuses: a plus 50% damage boost to your character, a plus 400% damage boost to your shadows, and an incredible plus 50 increase to your shadows level cap. Now that you've got the charged blade, your focus shifts to making it even stronger and tackling some of the endgame content. Keep farming cash in XZ City so you can buy more charged blades. You can then merge identical weapons together to increase their rank. For example, if you get a bunch of D-rank charged blades, you can merge them to get a C rank, and so on. Higher rank weapons have significantly better stats. You can also find lower rank charged blades as drops in the XZ dungeons. Try to get your charged blade up to a rank, or even higher through merging. Once you have a powerful rank, charged blade, and a strong team of shadows, you're ready to take on the Snow Raid. This challenging event pops up every 30 minutes at 10 and 40 minutes past the hour and disappears after 15 minutes. Your main target in the Snow Raid is the Laruta boss, which shows up after you defeat all 5 of the High Frost enemies. The Laruta boss has a chance to drop the Laruta dagger, which is widely considered to be the best weapon in the entire game. As an extra challenge, if you manage to defeat the Laruta boss in under 8 minutes, the Snow Monarch boss will appear. If you can defeat and arise the Snow Monarch boss, you have a chance to get the incredibly powerful Snow Shadow, which is one of the strongest shadows in the game and can even be obtained as a G or unranked shadow. Now, here are a few extra tips to make you even stronger, no matter where you are in your journey. Make sure you're consistently completing high-ranked dungeons whenever you can, especially those red dungeons and double dungeons. Beating these dungeons will give you EXP, which will level up your character and give you skill points. You can use skill points to instantly level up one of your stats. I highly recommend putting a big chunk of your skill points into weapon mastery, but don't forget to put some points into other stats like your shadow agility, player speed, and shadow damage to make your gameplay smoother. Also, keep doing those high-ranked dungeons because they give you tickets. You can use these tickets to buy game passes. The first game pass I really recommend you get is the 2x Cash Game Pass. This will literally double the amount of cash you earn, making your progress twice as fast. Don't forget about relics. These are special items that give you permanent stat boosts. You can get relics by completing dungeons, the Infernal Castle, and events like the Dedu Raid and the Snow Raid. Some of the best early relics to aim for are the ones that increase your drop rate. You can usually find these in Brim Island and Dragon City. You also want relics that increase your chance to arise shadows, and you can find those in Gross Village and Mori Town. And of course, you'll want relics that boost your damage. One of the best damage boosting relics you can get early on is from the Infernal Castle, and it will increase both your weapon and shadow damage. Finally, if you ever find yourself needing dust, which is used for enchantment, you can farm it by completing dungeons or the Infernal Castle. The AFK Chamber is also a great passive way to get dust over time. Alright, just to quickly go over the key things. First, you want to build a good starting team of shadows by using the Dedu Raid to get those C, B, and eventually a rank Ant soldiers. Then, remember to level up your shadows efficiently by fighting enemies they can beat quickly. Don't forget to regularly do those guild rank tests in the leveling city for some really nice stat boosts. Aim to get those higher rank S and SS shadows by strategically using dungeons, especially during those guaranteed S rank spawn times, and by checking out the Infernal Castle. Follow the weapon progression path, starting in Nipon City, then moving to Mori Town, Dragon City, and finally XZ City, and remember to enchant your weapons with sharpness along the way. Once you're strong enough, aim for an A rank or higher charged blade and start challenging the Snow Raid for the ultimate weapon, the La Ruta Dagger, and the powerful Snow Shadow. And finally, always be working on improving your character by doing high-rank dungeons for EXP and skill points, investing in weapon mastery, getting the 2x cash game pass, and equipping the best relics you can find. Alright, now let's give a shout out to the lucky winners from our previous Game Pass giveaway. If you see your Roblox username shining on the screen right now, make sure you've accepted my friend request so I can send over your awesome prize. For everyone else who wants a shot at winning in our current giveaway, all you need to do is subscribe to the channel, give this video a like, and most importantly, comment your exact Roblox username below so that I can send you your reward if you are selected as a winner. If you have any questions about anything we've covered in this guide, don't hesitate to ask them in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and make sure you hit that subscribe button for more Arise crossover guides and content.